This is Larry Taylor. We are back again. We are at the Platform Convention of the Democratic Party of Oregon. We are at the halfway point, and we have some more attendees that we want to introduce you to. So today we have Heather.
Hi.
And Justin.
Hello, Justin Bryce, Benton County.
So Heather, is this your first time?
It's my first time, yes.
And just so you know, Justin is our Barack Obama. He made his debut 2 years ago, and everyone sat up straight when he started speaking. It was like, whoa, where did he come from? Also, you're a youth, and at that point in time, youth were rare.
That's true. It was before the Bernie wave came, so it was exciting. And so going back to my first time, it was really exciting. This time it's much bigger, a lot more people here, and a lot more chaotic. It's organized chaos, but this is democracy at work. So glad we're here.
And Heather, what is the highlight for you so far?
Well, it was very nice to see the dots line up on some of the LAIs for environmental justice. Yeah.
Were you in the environment?
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, we've been working on these. Just so you know, this is an extension of the work we did 2 years ago. There's a group of us here that have been fighting LNG projects in Oregon since 2003. We have passed resolutions in the past in Oregon. 2 years ago, we had both a plank passed and two legislative agenda items. And so our goal today was to maintain the status of those and add an additional one so that to repeal the 2011 House Bill 2700, which is essentially granting eminent domain so East Coast corporations can condemn our land. I was surprised at the amount of support at that.
Yeah, we'll see on Sunday how much resistance there is to the LNG pipeline. I don't want to get my hopes up, but it looks good so far.
I thought just the verbal cues from the crowd was like really exciting.
Yeah, and the one thing that I thought was very funny is there was a motion to add an amendment to support vegan, vegetarian diets, and that was shot down. And the comment was made that, oh, we got a lot of meat eaters here. So
another stereotype bites the dust.
Yeah, keep fighting for it, Caroline.
So what are you looking forward to now?
Well, I'm going to be going to social justice. So I have to find the other gym, and we'll start this process all over again. I'm looking forward to it. I just am. Did
you submit any LAIs?
Not this time.
Did you submit any, Justin?
I did not this time, no. I did chair the infrastructure subcommittee before that was working on the draft document that we're working on now. And so instead of going to infrastructure this morning session, I went to environment. So environment's where my heart's at.
So what did you think about the number of youth here today? I think it's like palpable.
Still not enough.
True, absolutely.
Agreed. It's wonderful seeing everyone gather here today. I'm glad that Uphill Media is here covering all this. And yeah, I think I was surprised that there wasn't more opposition to our opposition of the LNG. So I think that went through pretty smoothly.
Anything you'd like to add?
Get involved.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I'm coming over. I'm healing from a cold, and if you haven't done this before, definitely consider it for 2 years from now. We'll do this again. So definitely check out the document that comes out of here, and make note as time goes on of what you would want to add, and attend the next. In 2 years, there will be another platform convention.
Cool. Thank you so much, you both so much. Have a good time, and I'll see you tomorrow at the plenary session.
Thank you.
Bye. Now, I have a friend of mine that I've known for, 18 years, Margie?
Hi, Margie Schindler.
And is this your first convention?
Well, I used to be in the Green Party, so I went to a state Green Party convention 20 years ago. This is my first state, I was in Washington in a county Democratic convention in Port Angeles about 30 years ago. So does that count?
Sure.
First. So this is the first Oregon Democratic State Convention for me.
Were you at last night's session?
I was not.
So which breakout session were you at today?
I was with Environment, the same one you were in, and I learned so much about the way people wanted to rephrase things, the platform was wonderful as it stood, and then there was so much information that was added, and there are lots of people who are very eloquent writers, and I was impressed by that. I learned what a CAFO is. I never had heard about a CAFO, which is what is CAFO? Factory farm? Do you know what? Something factory farm. It's the places where they have all the animals, and it creates a huge amount of pollution. And so that was mentioned in some of the water quality bills. So anyway, this is, as the young people said, get involved, because you always learn so much and get to be around other people who are enthusiastic and hopeful, and it's certainly better than just worrying about all of the stuff going on now.
And which county are you from?
I live in Clackamas County now.
And you had a big delegation.
Yes, we do, because of Cheryl Fisher. Yes, our ringleader, who's amazing. She works really hard, and we carpool down together. So we're neighborhood leaders too, and so we go around. We each have 35 households that we go to before the election, and we go talk to. There are neighbors who are also Democrats, and we go and talk to them, and in case they have any questions, and reminding them about when the elections are. So we've improved our voting statistics a lot through that program. The percentages are really high for what the Neighborhood Leader program does. Do you have that in Clatsop?
Of course we do. But I mean, the turnaround has been amazing in Clackamas. I won't use the term we used to use when referring to Clackamas County, but I mean, you turned the politics in that county around 180 degrees.
Well, as I said, Cheryl has a lot to do with that. I've lived there now almost 4 years, so I think I'm right on the cusp of that turnaround. And I'm guessing that part of it is because the housing prices went off the map in Portland, and so Milwaukee and South County, or south of Portland, began to pick up a lot of the people who couldn't afford to live in Portland anymore. So I think our demographics changed.
Interesting. The great thing about Clackamas County is that it's a prime example of what happens when people get involved. So many people fret about what's going on in the world, and they don't know how to channel their energy. But what's happened in Clackamas County is that the Democratic Party got revitalized, and they recruited candidates, and they worked to get out the vote, and that's how they changed around the politics, to the point where it used to be pretty depressing to be there, and now they're one of our most enthusiastic counties that we have.
Well, I'm proud to live there now, and I was actually born. My parents lived in Clackamas County when I was born, so it's really fun to go back to that place and to see it come alive. And we have, well, like Mark Gamba, our mayor. Oh, he's wonderful, and we have solar. Milwaukee is solar. You probably know that, yeah. Maybe, and so it's a wonderful turnaround, and so. Thanks for your work too. Yeah.
Any final words for everybody?
Well, as the young people said, get involved. Things like this are a lot more interesting than just going out and drinking or something like that. We get a chance to hear so many different ideas and know what's happening. Get the pulse from. There are lots of representatives here today too, and there are all these people that are leaders, and it's nice to be around this leadership. It feels good. So that would be my last thing that I would put out to people. Yeah, come and be part of it.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Well, I don't see... Oh, here we have two. Would you come and please say some words about your experience today? And what is your name?
Colette Parry-Miller, Jackson County.
And who are you?
Sarah Spansale, Jackson County.
And you're part of the Jackson County Revolution, right?
Yeah, we are.
So are you having a good time?
Yeah. We're going to social
social justice now.
What's your highlight of the event so far?
Well, Sarah is our delegation chair, which is awesome.
Yes, I really enjoyed last night and being able to do the roll call, and very proud of Jackson County. I think we were either the biggest or second biggest delegation here on Friday night, which we are very proud of, and our biggest delegation so far.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you going to next?
Social justice.
Yep.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you organized?
As much as we can be.
Yeah, I guess.
So how can we get more people under the age of 50 involved? Do you have ideas? I mean, you guys are having a great time, clearly.
Right. We are. We really enjoy being here, but it's hard when people have to work and have children, and I think childcare at these events, yes, would be much appreciated by a lot of the younger people.
Totally.
Yeah. I'm lucky that I have grandparents to watch mine, but otherwise it would be difficult.
We also recommend the buddy system.
Yes. Right here. Good example. You can get a lot more done with the buddies.
So do you know what's happening tomorrow?
Not really.
No.
Why? What's happening?
Yeah, you tell us, Larry.
Well, tomorrow we all 600 of us will be at the plenary session, and that's where we ratify the planks of the platform, and I believe we go through the LAIs, but I'm not sure on that. I know a number of them got proposed, so maybe the additions get added or something. I'm actually not clear on what happens because I'm losing consciousness and all the details. It really is complicated, but tomorrow's going to be very interesting because that's where we define the platform of the Democratic Party of Oregon. People think that the Democrats and the Republicans are like Coke versus Pepsi, but it's really not true. And you can't paint everyone with one brush. Just because one legislator does something you don't agree with does not mean that they represent the values of the Democratic Party. And in Oregon, the people write the platform. So if you want to know what the people believe, please go review the final document that is going to come out in about a month, or you can see the current one that is now that is posted from 2016. That's at dpo.org, and you can see what Democrats stand for. If you are a non-affiliated voter, if these values appeal to you, then we certainly encourage you to join the Democratic Party.
Yes, get involved.
Yes, get involved.
Thank you so much. Bye. Talk to you later. Mr. Thompson, would you like to talk?
Breaking news. The three LAIs in the environmental session just concluded. Two of the three scored above 70 dots, and the third one was in the 50s. I think we take the prize.
Excellent, good to hear. And you're from which county?
My name's Doug Thompson. I'm the chair of the Clatsop Democrats for a few more days, when I will officially submit my resignation so that I can run for Clatsop County Commissioner District 3.
Excellent. And how do you feel about LNG terminals?
Oh, hell no.
Anything you'd like to add to that?
Kudos to the staff of the Democratic Party of Oregon. We have something like 500 to 600 delegates to this platform convention as opposed to 200 a couple of years ago. And they've done a heck of a job herding Democratic cats. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. I don't see anyone else we can grab, so thank you so much. Talk to you later.